Arguably the greatest pork dish on earth. Ito ang naging bansag ng The New York Times sa Filipino sizzling dish na sisig.
What beautiful sisig.
I love the vibe, love the people, love the food. I learned that sisig is probably the best pork dish on the planet. It just doesn't get any better than that.
When I go, I'm gonna try this Filipino sisig. Of course, it looks delicious. It looks amazing. Look at this. Just look at this thing. Oh my goodness, bro. And
Kamusta mga kaProud? Today's video episode ay pag-uusapan natin ang ano pa nga ba, ang the greatest pork dish on the planet. Ito ay ang Filipino sisig.
makes me more excited. So when I go to the Philippines and try this Filipino sisig, it's gonna be on a different level. And oh my goodness, I love sour food.
Alam naman natin na adobo ang national dish nating mga Pilipino. Pero kapag tinanong mo ang mga international celebrity chef, talaga namang sisig ang tumatatak sa kanilang malakritikong dila at panlasa.
The complexity of Filipino cuisine, and then the regionality and how these regions blend in this incredible cultural melting pot.
I'm curious to know what's the best dish that you've tried recently and from where?
This is Sisig. For me, growing up using all those intestines and the young chef at Soraya in Melbourne, he grew up in Manila. Just seeing what he's doing with that evolution of Filipino food was exceptional. So,
Yan ay komento lang naman ni celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay. Pero alam mo ba na matagal na pala siyang fan ng Filipino food na kinikimkim lang niya?
I fell in love with it a long time ago. So to be here using ingredients and evolving this, it's a dream. It's a big dream.
Kung naaalala mo ang mga katagang binanggit ng chef na si Andrew Zimmerman,
Filipino food is, I've been calling it for 5 years. It's just going to keep getting more and more popular simply because of the variety of ingredients.
baka nga eto na ang perfect timing para i-push ang Filipino food. At ayon nga sa opinyon ng isa pang malupit na celebrity chef na suki ng Filipino food, ay tingin ko sisig talaga ang dapat ipatikim.
Well, certainly not statistically, but I think it's the most likely to convince people abroad who have had no exposure to Filipino food to maybe look further and investigate further beyond sisig. I think that's the one that's going to hook them. Pretty, advanced team. I think sisig is perfectly positioned to win the hearts and minds of the world as a whole.
About sisig. Hot, sizzling pig face with a runny egg on top, and bitch, you better act somebody because nothing is getting in between me and this spicy, chewy, fatty goodness.
Good? Yeah? Very good. Wow.
I don't know what they are, but they taste amazing.
Isa sa mga dahilan nagpagsikat ng sisig sa Amerika ay ang food truck na Senior Sisig. Si Deadpool lang naman ang bumibisita sa kanilang food truck mga kaProud.
And it says, please, 1 chimichanga per guest. I disagree with that. I think they can have as many as they damn well please.
Look for a food truck. Now, I hear these guys are doing a cross between Filipino and Latin American cuisine. You never know where they're going to be, so you got to check them out on their website. And I found them. This is Senior Sisig.
Wow, that pork has got so much flavor. Salty, spicy goodness.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of $4 tacos, not one with that much meat in it.
This is something that people could talk about. It gets the word of mouth going. Senior Sisig, they're a great food truck, but also they have these hidden menu items, so it makes them feel good, makes us feel good to give them something special as well.
Mula sa humble beginnings ay sobrang pamoso na nga ang Senior Sisig mga kaProud.
My name's Evan Kidera, and I'm the general manager of Senior Sisig.
My name is Gil Payumo. I'm the chef of Senior Sisig.
Senior Sisig has found its first ever brick-and-mortar home after 10 years of serving out of food truck.
Hindi naman nawawala ang pusong Pinoy maging sa ibang bansa. Noong ngang nakaraang pandemya ay ipinaramdam ng Senior Sisig ang pusong Pinoy sa pamamahagi ng sisig sa mga nangangailangan ng pantawid sa gutom. Mabuhay po kayo Senior Sisig.
By providing these meals, we are able to give our employees work and feed those in need at the same time. It's a win-win.
At mula nga noong December 2003 ay taon-taon nang pinagdiriwang ang Sisig Festival kung saan nagsimula ang sisig sa Angeles, Pampanga. Ibinibida dito ang iba't ibang putahe ng sisig at paggalingan sa pagluto ng ating ultimate favorite. Hindi na nga lamang sa Pilipinas may Sisig Festival dahil nito lamang 2021 ay pinagdiwang ang kauna-unahang Sisig Festival sa Estados Unidos sa pangunguna ng ating mga proud kababayan.
Mas pinasarap at pinaraming meaty pork chunks at may crunchy chicharon pa.
Tunay ngang nakaatuwa na makita ang patuloy na pagsikat at pagkakaroon ng identity ng ating mga Filipino food pagdating sa ibang bansa. Salamat sa ating mga kababayan na buong pusong pinalalaganap at ibinabahagi ang ating napakayamang kultura lalo na pagdating sa kusina.
Tagumpay naman sa pagpapa-impress si Denevin. Ang kanyang sisig dish tinawag na best dish na naluto sa show, sabi ng mga judge.
I had never heard about sisig before, but it is now definitely one of my favorite foods.
I have been hearing about increasingly more and more Filipino restaurants all throughout the country, and it's delicious.
For Melanie Monterola, her new restaurant, Adobo, is all about creating a space for people to feel the liveliness of the Filipino culture.
Ikabila na nga ang mga Filipino restaurant sa Estados Unidos. Kabi-kabila na rin ang mga news feature. At kabi-kabila na rin ang mga mukbang sa YouTube. Patunay lamang naka-level na ng Filipino food, ang Thai food, Chinese food, Indian food, at iba pang mga Asian cuisine. Sang-ayon ka ba dyan, kaProud?
Husband and wife Tim Flores and Jeannie Kwan are popularizing the Asian cuisine at their Chicago establishment, Kasama, the world's first and only Filipino Michelin-starred restaurant.
But I've seen a lot of people are very supportive. Filipinos or non-Filipinos, like all of them are embracing the culture.
Iyan naman ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, na tayong mga Pilipino, saan pang parte ng mundo dalhin, ay nagkakaisa at sinusuportahan ang bawat isa.
Had a long line on our first day of opening, so it was very, we were very blessed.
Are you guys hungry yet?
I'm very
I know
hungry.
I am.
Can you hear my stomach growling at home?
I can hear you here, so jump started.
What was that noise? It's like a fourth person sitting here.
I'll tell you what, anytime Lexi goes to these restaurants, especially when they're Filipino cuisine, authentic restaurants, I make sure to go. I went to a couple of them on Parent Bidal. She went to a couple and just so good. I mean, just authentic Filipino food. And I'm Filipino too, so I know some good food.
Ano sa tingin mo? Adobo o sisig ba talaga ang una nating ihahain sa ating mga dayuhang bisita para talagang mahok na sila sa Filipino food? Comment mo na at pag-usapan natin yan, Team Adobo o Team Sisig. Maraming salamat sa panonood. At syempre, huwag mong kakalimutang mag-subscribe at notification on mo na rin yan para updated ka sa susunod pa nating mga proud Filipino Moments videos. Hanggang sa muli, paalam!
One Filipino TV.